Ukraine must accept the possibility that some of its territory will remain under Russian control, the President of the Czech Republic, Petr Pavel, warned on September 23rd. Despite his country's steadfast support for Kyiv, Pavel urged that a realistic approach may be necessary as the conflict grinds on into its third year. In an interview with the New York Times, Pavel, a former NATO general and one of Ukraine's most vocal backers, said that fatigue from the 31-month war is growing everywhere. While Pavel underscored the need to continue supporting Ukraine, he stressed that diminishing public and political will could force a recalibration of expectations, both in Prague and across Europe. The question of territorial concessions may soon be unavoidable, Pavel said, hinting that Ukraine's insistence on reclaiming every inch of Russian-occupied land, including Crimea, could face increasing opposition in Western capitals. The Czech Republic, along with Poland and the Baltic states, has been one of Ukraine's staunchest allies, supplying Kyiv with military aid and weapons despite significant economic and political costs at home. But now, Pavel indicated that the Czech public, like much of Europe, is beginning to reconsider the scale of its support. A summer opinion poll conducted by STEM, a leading Czech research group, revealed that nearly 2/3 of Czechs favor an end to the conflict, even if it means allowing Russia to retain some Ukrainian territory. Public fatigue is evident in growing skepticism toward military aid. A separate poll showed that 54% of Czechs oppose supplying additional arms to Ukraine through the Czech Ammunition Initiative, a multi-billion-dollar defense program designed to supply Ukraine with artillery shells. The initiative, overseen by the Czech Defense Ministry and funded by Germany and other European nations, has been critical to Ukraine's ongoing war effort, providing hundreds of thousands of artillery rounds. However, domestic pressures have placed this program under increasing scrutiny as the Czech economy faces a slowdown and calls for prioritizing domestic needs grow louder. President Pavel's comments reflect broader concerns across Europe about the sustainability of the West's commitments to Ukraine. Despite a successful counteroffensive in parts of eastern and southern Ukraine, Kyiv has struggled to make significant territorial gains in other areas, including Russian-occupied Crimea. Pavel's words echo those of several Western leaders who have recently called for diplomacy to play a greater role in resolving the conflict. Yet, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has shown little willingness to compromise on territorial concessions.